Welcome everybody to another Gamebug TV episode. This is gamebug.com.au and thank you so much for joining us. I am Ice Cube, this is Migsy, and this is Stokesy right next to me. We are going to blurt out very quickly our 10 in 10, which is our top 10 games in 10 seconds of the last generation. Last generation being PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 consoles. We've got our own lists, we're going to blurt them out, and then we're going to critically analyse them and judge the person who really revealed their top 10.
Which it'll be mine, obviously.
Oh, come on, be a bit more confident than that.
Please, mine's going to be the best.
Yeah, well there you go, that's much more confident. And you can judge as well. I want you to judge on that comments section, and judge Stokesy, myself, and Migsy on our top 10 list. Tell us which one is the favourite, which one is the worst, and we will start with mine. How do we start with mine?
Yeah, we start with yours.
Start with mine. Judge mine first. Okay. So I've got 10 seconds. It's not like a real 10 seconds.
No,
but it's gotta
you
be
said
down.
a real... In pre-production, you said a real 10 seconds.
Well,
the script
it's
said
only
10 seconds.
it's only real when they do it. But when I do it, you can take as long as you want. So top 10. Are you ready? I'm gonna. Do we have like a ding, ding, ding?
No, it has to be more epic than that.
Okay.
That sounds like Bond.
Ready?
That's
That's not
That's
Bond.
Mission Impossible!
Oh yeah, sorry. My bad.
10. Bioshock Infinite. 9. Dark Souls. 8. Grand Theft Auto 5. 7. Gears of War. 6. Call of Duty 4. Modern Warfare. 5. Mass Effect. 4. Uncharted 3. 3. Tomb Raider. 2. The Last of Us. 1. Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, they're
There
all
we go.
crap games.
It's actually one hell of a tongue twister. As I
Horrible.
discovered just then.
All of them horrible.
So, I'm not going to hide this. This is now open for you guys to look at. I'm going to put the numbers and letters on the screen on maybe that side or that side. I don't know. You assume we'll
Wherever
find
the
out.
camera guy says.
The camera, we've got an all-important camera guy now. He's very good. He's going to tell me what to do. So, what do you guys think of this list? So I've got number 10, Bioshock. Let's critically analyze it, okay? So, are there any games on that list that you think are in the wrong order or should not be there?
Grand Theft Auto 5 for me. It just seems more of a PS4 kind of, PS4 kind of game.
You're a big fan of GTA 5.
I am.
You like to drive in the sky and fall off the sky.
I just like to wreck
Whoa!
Now you're allowed to say
Whoa.
shit. It's
Can
alright,
I
it's
say,
fine.
just beat me out, I guess.
You've changed
I've
again.
changed.
You've changed again.
GTA 5 does that. GTA 5 mixed with Blood Souls.
Blood Souls.
I mean Blood Souls. Oh my god, Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Dark Souls.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Come on, Stokesy. What do you think?
I'm not a big fan of the Call of Duty games. I understand that a lot of people like them, and I'm not saying that you can't like them. I don't know. I've never been a big Call of Duty person.
Well, look. This is kind of meant to be the list that I would use to recommend people to playing those generation of consoles. And I am not a Call of Duty fan, but I have to say, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was, when I first played it, was just astounding. It was an astounding game. It was so good. How do you feel about the top 3, guys? We got number 3, Tomb Raider.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty
You
good.
happy with that?
I'm happy
Not bad.
with that, yes.
Okay. All right. No complaints there.
Yep.
So The Last of Us. Any thoughts on that one?
I've never played Red Dead Redemption. I heard good things, but...
Well, you're jumping the gun
Oh,
here. Where are you at for The Last of Us number 2?
I wanted that one to be number 1.
The Last of Us.
Like
Okay,
Last
so
of
you're a
Us.
big fan of The Last of Us?
Yes.
What about you,
I
Stokesy?
have Last of Us as my number 1.
You gave it. You're supposed to make it a secret. You guys are plot spoilers. Doesn't matter. It's okay.
What?
Have you guys played Red Dead Redemption?
Yes,
I heard good
I'm
things.
actually playing it again.
Yeah.
Red Dead. I am actually replaying it.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're gonna come out with another one, I think.
Yeah. Look, they need to make a sequel to that game. It was just so amazing. To me, it's just the number 1 game of the last generation. I mean, I totally forgot one. There's a game I should have put in here that I really should have put in there. Fallout 3 should be there. I'm gonna swap Grand Theft Auto 5 with Fallout 3 right now.
Wow.
Fallout 3 has to be on there. I even left Skyrim off. Doesn't matter. Fallout 3 I prefer Fallout 3. So that's my top 10. Let me know what you think. But before we do, we're gonna skip over to Migsy.
Okay. In no particular order.
I know it's gotta be order.
No particular order.
I'm not gonna do it.
Because then we gotta judge your order.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna try to do this in 10 seconds.
We need excuses to judge you. 10
Okay.
seconds, starting now.
Heavenly Sword, Devil May Cry Classics HD Collection, Dead Space, Metal Gear Solid 4, Gears of War, Heavy Rain, Last of Us, Shadow of Colossus, Assassin's Creed. Is Was that 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow Colossus was very good.
PS2.
They remade it.
They remade it.
Ah.
It's a PS3 version, yes.
That's as dodgy as my Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay, so let's have. Can we take your list?
Yes.
Your phone.
I hope.
What phone? Gears of War is a good choice. Let's not underrate that.
Yeah.
That was on my list as
It is
well.
an underrated game, Gears of War.
I was a bit nervous trying to like remember which ones do I read out because it's not written down top 10 right.
Yeah, well, I think Gears of War is a great choice. I didn't like Metal Gear Solid 4 though. I thought that was just like, oh no. Like, I like some of the Metal Gear Solids, but number 4, like, it was just like waffle. Just like so much TV commercials and like, just get on with the game. What do you
I
think?
thought it was interesting with Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed really was the first next-gen PS3 game that I remember seeing previews for it and going, oh my god, that game is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. I think that definitely needs to be up there.
Are you talking about the first Assassin's Creed as well?
The first Assassin's
That's
Creed.
good
That is
because
my
I get annoyed when
favourite.
people say the second one's the best one because it's not. I'm
First
sorry, it is
one.
not the best one.
People hate it.
I will argue. I'm sorry, but like the first Assassin's Creed, the guy was cool. Right?
Yeah, he was.
Altair is cool.
Altair is the
And
best one.
do you remember like looking over the horizon and seeing that white
For the
Constantinople
first
for the
time,
first
yeah.
time?
Yeah, it was awesome.
And jumping into the God knows what
But
was the
what also
haystack.
got me into the story is when you would find the little bits to do with that scene that you have to recreate.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what is happening? You see like these people and it's just like, wait, how are they?
But you know what? He's an assassin because he wears the hoodie. You don't know much about him, right? He's mysterious. He's cool, right? The second one, he's just some douchebag that you wanted to punch in high school, and he's like a king. Seriously, what kind of king goes out like he's a king during the day and then goes out at night to be an assassin? I mean, you got people to do that work for you. Why would you go do it yourself? So good choice. One choice I completely disagree with though.
Which one?
I absolutely hate Halo, and I think everyone knows me for this. I hate Halo with a passion. I think it's the most overrated game ever made. They get a blank check to make their game every single time, and it's like all it is like it's just aliens with really bad AI. They never stay behind. They just like move side to side like a shooting gallery, and you just go pew pew pew, and they're all like little kind of squawky little aliens. They're not scary. It's just like, why am I doing this? And like the multiplayer is just like, I don't know, it's just like another multiplayer game.
I mean, it was like a good kind of shooter game, but for me, I was playing with my dad.
Yeah.
So it's more for the memories kind of sake. This is a game that we yelled at, and we played like 2 players and stuff. We play on the hardest mode as well, and I think it's more, I enjoyed it more because me and my dad would just scream at each other and we get like a different.
It sounds memories.
My dad is.
It's called Halo Domestic.
My dad is very competitive in games. Like if we would like play a 1-player game, he'd yell at me, "This is why you died. You didn't roll." And, just like,
And you like the game for this.
I do like the game.
This is why you died. I love this game.
But I found it enjoyable. Like, I mean, they're not the hardest AI, but but just for something like just quick and easy and just getting into the game.
Do you know my theory for why it's popular?
Why?
Because everyone got a free copy of it when they bought an Xbox.
Maybe.
That's
That-
why.
that could be
And
a
ever
point.
since then, they've just like milked it because it's the only shooter that you could play on the Xbox for a very long period of time. Everyone had a copy. Anyone that doesn't know about Xbox can probably remember Halo. The name itself kind of sold it, and now it's just this massive
It's Master
thing.
Chief. God.
For the sake of time, we're gonna have to move on. As much as I would love to go through your list anymore, Stokesy, you've got 10 seconds now.
Gee, hang on, let me get my list out.
Time's up. Okay.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for subscribing. It's been great.
We can just cut him out.
Look, from 10 to 1. So 10 to 1, I'm going to go Uncharted 3, NBA Jam Special Edition, Dead Space 1, Deus Ex, Fallout 3, Batman Arkham City, Pac-Man Championship Edition, Assassin's Creed, the first one, the Mass Effect trilogy, I'm putting them all together,
Oh, it's cheating.
and Last of Us. I think would be
That's a
my-
good list. I like that actually. Okay, let's bring it out for all of us to criticise.
That's on the back of a docket, by the way. It's how technologically advanced I am.
We are high budget right here, right now.
We all
Okay,
have
so
Last of Us.
yeah, we all have Last of Us. That's interesting. I'm kind of surprised that I'm the only one with Red Dead Redemption though. That's a bit disappointing. Mass Effect trilogy. Well, I had Mass Effect in mine.
I thought all 3 of them were awesome.
They were good.
Yes.
I like the third one a little less than the first 2, but yeah, they were great. Assassin's Creed. You two had Assassin's Creed.
You're going to ask me about Pac-Man, aren't you?
Pac-Man.
Whenever I've ever
Championship
said to you
Elite
that I'll be
Edition.
playing Pac-Man, you just look at me like I'm don't know, like I've kicked an Ethiopian kid in the shins. Like, Pac-Man Championship Edition is an amazing game because it's not the traditional Pac-Man that you think of where you just, trying to run from ghosts. It's actually a puzzle game in that you're trying to build up as many ghosts as you can and try to rack up points as quickly as possible. It's actually quite a relaxing game in a way. It's a bit zen-like. I love playing it just with if I've got a spare 10 minutes.
That kind of sounds even worse than choosing.
I love it. I think it's one of the best games on PlayStation Network.
All right,
It's
fair enough.
Awesome.
Fair enough. I completely disagree, but it's okay.
Sure. Yeah. Horses for courses.
Batman.
I've got
Arkham
taste. You don't. Like that happens.
Batman Arkham City. I like that's a
Loved
good
Arkham
choice.
City. Loved Arkham City.
Let's clarify. That's the second one.
Yeah.
And
the first one was great too.
Yes, I agree, and I think the second was probably the best. Yeah, I agree. So that's a great one to have in there. It didn't quite make my list, but it should be up there. Fallout 3, I did a late edition of that.
Love Fallout 3.
Yeah.
Great game.
Not on your list though.
Nope.
Didn't play New
I haven't
Vegas.
played it. That's why I didn't put it on.
It's
I've
an
heard great
amazing
things
game.
about it.
Yeah, amazing. I prefer it over Skyrim, and it sounds like you prefer it over Skyrim too.
Definitely.
Yeah. And that's a big call because Skyrim is pretty amazing.
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex.
Me and you used to always argue over Deus Ex.
Mate, no. Deus Ex is one of my personal favorite games, top 3 games of the last generation.
Ooh.
But just scrapes outside the top 10 in terms of like quality.
Great stealth, strategy, violence, upgrading weaponry.
Just the whole vibe, the music, the
way it looks.
the characters,
It's a great game.
everything. It is truly an amazing game. I would recommend it to anyone. But I just think if I'm just going to do generic games that I think everyone will love and that I could happily recommend, it unfortunately just scrapes that side. But personally, bang, right up there.
Yep.
How do you feel? Have you played Deus Ex? Human Revolution?
I only played it for like 10 minutes. It wasn't my game, but so the 10 minutes I did play was pretty good.
Alright, okay. Dead Space. You both had Dead Space.
Yeah.
Dead Space 1.
And I love Dead Space as well. It didn't make my list again, but I love it too.
Great game.
Did you guys play 2 and 3?
No, I played the first one, and when I played it was like at 3 a.m. with surround sound, so it was like creepy as
Extra
hell.
terrifying, yeah. I think the thing I like about Dead Space, I found at the beginnings, they're kind of a bit of cheap horror, like just kind of throwing guys at you, like just but I found that when it settled down after the first 20 minutes, and you start to get into what it's all about, then it started to really pick up. All 3 of those games. Even though the third one started off atrociously, and then just really picked up. Most people just got put off because the beginning was so terrible. But like seriously, like you get past the beginning, and Dead Space 3 is actually pretty good too.
I like the interface it had. Like you can't pause it. Everything's like all in game. They can attack you anytime.
Yep.
And like the health bars even on your back and everything. That just made it like more like you're in the game.
I like the lack of ammunition.
NBA Jam
On Fire Edition is on the PlayStation Network, and it is a great game.
Let me give you some credit.
It will hook you instantly.
Let me give you some credit. If it was 1993,
Hey,
I would.
If we were all playing NBA Jam here together, us 3 and Byron there, we would all be trash talking each other, playing bananas, yelling and screaming at each other, dunking on each other's faces.
This sounds as nostalgic as your story a second
That
ago.
is a PS3. That is a PS3 title. It is not one of these dodgy.
Well, do you like it as much as when it first came out?
Yep,
Like,
I still play it.
yeah.
I still play it.
It's just, what about like NBA 2K or something
No.
like that?
Too technical.
Yeah.
I like arcade type sports
Simple
games.
like it was back in the day for you.
And I put an honourable mention in there, Burnout Paradise City. I thought I'd sneak that in.
Ah, sneaky. But you've also got Uncharted 3 in there, which is another great choice. I've got Uncharted 3 there as well. You haven't played Uncharted, have you?
No. Everyone's
Really
mad
missing
that
out.
I've never played it.
Yeah, really missing out. It's really, I mean, like you got to play all of them. They're all really good, but Uncharted 3
Buy them all.
is really good.
Buy them all.
That is our top 10 list, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know what your top 10 lists are. We're very curious to hear it. Migsy has got a Twitch channel, which you should check out, please, because if you don't, you're just missing out. And where can you find that Twitch channel?
At twitch.tv/Miggiato, Miggiato.
Got that? Write it down. Stokesy, he's also got a top 10 Twitch channels station.
I do. It's twitchtv.breakingintomiggiato's house to look at her feet.com.
Clearly, he's going for URLs that are cheap to buy these days.
Yep. And long to type.
Also, check out thefourthplayer.com. Those guys are fantastic. They're our podcast crew. Go check out their website. You can find it through Gamebug.
They're awesome.
Yeah, some great professional opinions there and lots of laughs. Great times ahead. Thank you again so much. We'll be back with an all-new look, possibly an all-new background, even better looking stuff. Thanks for your support. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Yeah.